'Tis the season for sleigh bells and Christmas trees and visits from jolly old St. Nick. But someone in Brantford, Ontario got a very different visit after posting anti-Santa signs along a parade route. Police dropped by. Dan and Darius are here with more on this Yuletide check-in. First, warning to parents, we are going to be talking now about the existence of Santa. So any young viewers who might be watching, there might be a treat for you in the kitchen. So you go check that out, okay? Great, now that that's taken care of. Dan, what happened here?
Picture this, Brampton, just west of Hamilton last weekend. The local paper says about 30,000 people showed up for the annual Santa Claus parade. But police also received calls and online complaints after someone appeared to post something in a window in a house along the parade route. And here's what online posts claim was in the window. Santa is fake. Santa is not real. Your parents are Santa, and your family buys your presents. The fiends. So, the local police say they went and talked with the person responsible, and they removed the signs. To clarify, this is not illegal in Canada. This is protected by free speech laws, and it was on somebody's private property, but police emphasizing that they would hope that instead of being a Grinch, people would follow the spirit of the season and be a little more communal and foster more positivity. The online reaction to this? Holy moly, disgusting, mean-spirited. How miserable do you have to be to actively try to ruin someone's childhood? There we are.
Yeah, it's not even just that you're putting that in your window, but you're doing it on the parade route, where the parade is Santa's
We don't know how big this is, though. So
it's in a window. It's also not even the first time that someone has tried to spoil Santa. We're not just talking about kids on the playground who are, spreading rumors here about Santa not being real.
Yeah. There have been a number of people who have tried to do this before. Here's an example of one of them. This is Richard Dildy. Back in 1979 in the Eaton Centre in Toronto, he was shouting to families walking by about the existence, or lack thereof, of Santa Claus. He did it again a year later in 1980, slapped with a $50 fine because he was also along a parade route shouting about this. It's also happened in places like Kingston and even downstate, places like Texas. Now, it's worth noting, like Dan said, not illegal by any means, protected under free speech laws, which courts take very seriously, but they're often charged with something else, like criminal trespass or mischief or disturbance of the peace, that kind of thing. And there could also be city bylaws that restrict this kind of thing, considering it a disturbance.
Do you remember the first time that someone tried to convince you that Santa wasn't real?
It eventually came out when I figured out that the writing from the note from Santa was very similar to my dad's, but at least the beer and the chips I put out for Santa were finished as well.
I would say, so my parents were they took it very seriously. Different wrapping paper, different handwriting, everything. But I don't know how I found out, but I do remember the year, I was like 12 years old maybe, my parents refused to admit it because I had two younger sisters, and I asked for a fingerprinting kit for Christmas that I then told my parents I was going to use to check the presents for fingerprints, and then they told me. I did not get the kit.
I don't know what you're talking about when you say you found out. Found out what? I mean, Merry Christmas, everybody. And
yes.
Get ready, Santa's coming.